Top best useful gadgets in the world. You know that feeling when you look around your room and suddenly realize half the gadgets you own are basically decorative paperweights? Well, here is the wild part. According to recent surveys, most people use less than 30% of the tech they buy, which means we are spending serious money on devices that never even get to shine. So buckle in, because what you are about to see is not the typical top 10 list. This one is a mix of what I use, what surprised me, and what genuinely made me rethink how smooth everyday life can feel. Megabass Bluestorm. Portable speaker, the Megabass. Bluestorm. Portable speaker is one of those gadgets that sneaks up on you. Because at first glance it just looks like another speaker. But the moment you turn it on, it feels like someone installed a tiny nightclub inside your backpack. What hooked me immediately was the way the bass punches without drowning the mids. And I remember joking to a friend that it almost vibrated my cup off the table, which, to be fair, gave me the little adrenaline spike I did not ask for but appreciated. It has this rugged, rubberized shell that makes it feel like it can survive a drop or two. Even though I am absolutely not encouraging drops. But let's be honest, they happen. One Audio Pro 10 headphones. The One Audio Pro 10. Headphones hit that sweet spot where budget-friendly meets, wait, why does this actually sound way more expensive than it is? And that's exactly why I keep reaching for them, even though I own pricier headphones. The padding is ridiculously comfortable. The foldable design saves so much space, and it has that clean, crisp audio that makes you accidentally sit through a whole album instead of doing what you were meant to do. At first, I worried the dual-wire system would feel outdated, but it honestly becomes convenient if you bounce between DJ controllers, audio interfaces, or just your laptop. Panasonic Lumix GH6 camera. The Panasonic Lumix GH6 camera is what happens when a camera tries to make you feel like a filmmaker, even on days when you are barely awake enough to hold it straight. What grabbed me instantly was how it handles dynamic range. It pulls details out of shadows like it is cheating, and the stabilization feels almost like there is a tiny cameraman inside doing the work for you. There was this one moment when I shot a quick handheld clip while walking on uneven ground, and when I reviewed the footage, I laughed because it somehow looked like I used a gimbal when I absolutely did not. Some people worry about Micro Four Thirds sensors, but the truth is the GH6 squeezes so much capability out of it that the concern disappears once you see the results. Roborock S8 Pro Ultra Robot Vacuum. The Roborock S8 Pro Ultra is the kind of gadget that makes you question why you ever accepted dust as part of your life in the first place, because once you see it clean your floors so efficiently, you start treating it like a tiny employee that never complains. What really surprised me was how intelligent the mapping is. It does not just wander around hoping to bump into dirt. It studies your home like it is preparing for a science exam. I used to think these robots got stuck everywhere, but this one glides around chair legs and rugs with an attitude like, trust me, I know what I'm doing. The auto-empty dock is both impressive and slightly unsettling because it feels like it is cleaning itself, which honestly is one less thing on my to-do list. Sonos Era 300 speaker. The Sonos Era 300 feels like bringing a miniature concert hall into your room, especially because of how its spatial audio creates this illusion that sound is bouncing around from angles you did not think speakers could reach. The first time I played one of my favorite tracks, I genuinely turned around thinking someone was behind me, which is the kind of experience you remember. It has a bold design that some people think looks futuristic, and others think looks like a sci-fi toaster. But regardless of what camp you are in, the sound quality wins. 12 South Curve stand for MacBook. The 12 South Curve stand for MacBook is one of those sleek, minimal pieces of gear that looks like it belongs in a cool tech commercial. But the real magic is how it changes your posture instantly. When I first tried it, I realized how badly I had been hunching my shoulders for years, and suddenly my desk setup felt like it graduated from college dorm to actual professional adult. Some people worry stands feel wobbly, but this one has a solid, grounded feel that keeps everything stable, even when I am typing a bit more aggressively than necessary. It also frees up desk space underneath, which is a sneaky bonus for people like me who pretend their workspace is organized but desperately need hidden storage areas. Urbanista Miami Wireless Headphones. The Urbanista Miami Wireless Headphones are the type of headphones that make you forget you are wearing them because they feel plush and light. But the noise canceling is what really caught me off guard. I wore them during a noisy commute once, and suddenly the world went from chaos to peaceful background hum, like someone turned down real life's volume slider. The deep bass response makes pop, hip-hop, and electronic music feel way more immersive than you would expect at this price point, and the battery life is almost suspiciously good. I charged them once and basically forgot about the charger for days. Vissel's LP85. Keyboard, the Vissel's LP85. Keyboard is such a satisfying mix of slim design and clicky goodness that you start typing things you do not even need to type, just to hear the sound. I remember the first time I tried it, I typed a whole paragraph of nonsense because the tactile feedback was oddly therapeutic. It has these low-profile optical switches that give you laptop-like speed, but with a mechanical kick, which is perfect if you want something responsive but not obnoxiously loud. Some people worry flat keyboards feel flimsy, but the LP85 has this surprisingly solid aluminum frame that makes it feel premium without adding bulk. Withings Body Plus Wi-Fi Smart Scale. The Withings Body Plus Wi-Fi Smart Scale is one of those gadgets that initially feels like, do I really need a smart scale? But once you use it, it becomes part of your daily routine almost effortlessly. The way it breaks down weight trends, body composition, and other metrics gives you a much clearer picture of how your habits evolve over time, without making you feel judged or pressured. I remember stepping on it one morning after a late-night snack session and bracing for the worst. But it showed a trend line instead of a harsh number, which made the whole process feel way more positive. Zensalab's Pen Tablet Medium. The Zensalab's Pen Tablet Medium is the kind of tool that makes digital art feel more natural, even if you are someone who still doodles stick figures. The pen sensitivity is incredibly smooth, and the first time I dragged it across the surface, it felt closer to real paper than most tablets I have tried. I remember testing it on a detailed illustration and being shocked at how accurately it captured pressure changes, almost like it could read my mind. Some people worry these tablets are intimidating or only for pros, but this one strikes a perfect balance where beginners feel comfortable and advanced artists feel empowered. If you enjoyed this deep dive into some of the most unexpectedly useful gadgets you can actually integrate into your everyday life, make sure you hit like, drop a comment telling me which one caught your eye, and subscribe so you do not miss the next video.